Well, hello peeps. Today I have a video for you talking about Demon Hunter strategies in the solo RBGs. Yes, specifically Demon Hunter strategy. Now, before we get into the video, I do have to inform you that only 4.3% of you subscribed. So if you have been enjoying the content, please consider smashing that subscribe button. Also, think about hitting the notification bell. Now, additionally, I do have some PSA announcements before we get into the video. First off, my eye problem has flared up again and I have 2 months of medications prescribed to me. That's why I will not be on camera probably for another week or two until it's a little bit better situation. There's also going to be an additional thing I will address in the community posts of YouTube and on the Discord. It's one of those things that I feel like is not for the tone of the videos that I make. Now, peeps, before we get into the specifics of strategies in the BGs, how you should play, map strategies or mode strategies, however you want to call it, I do have to preface this with kind of saying that you as a DPS player are kind of limited in what you can do as kind of a singular person, right? You can have a lot of impact, but ultimately you are 1 out of 8 people, and a lot of games you're gonna feel powerless, and you should just kind of take that as a part of the mode, right? If you just can't do anything, just accept the fact that, you know, you're gonna lose, right? I'm not saying give up, I'm not saying that, right, give up or anything like that, but just accept the fact that, you know, you're gonna lose. There's no need to be toxic, there's no need to, you know, do any kind of negativity, right? Even though I've been engaging in some negativity over the past few days, right? I mean, I'm feeling like I'm playing League of Legends again, just with these RBGs, how they're feeling, but just accept defeat when defeat happens and move the fuck on. Now, first things first, peeps, Demon Hunter is not in best state right now. I do have a video out on that from yesterday, you're welcome to watch it, but TLDR, right, Demon Hunter is not in the best state, and this is definitely gonna affect how you're gonna play in certain ways, right, and what fights you can take and which fights, you know, you can't take in the BG environment. I still think Demon Hunter is a lot of fun, so if you are a Demon Hunter main, somebody who's main has been enjoying Demon Hunter, you're still gonna have a lot of fun playing solo RPGs with the Demon Hunter. Now we can move into the actual strategies, and I have to preface this by saying that as a DPS player and also as a Demon Hunter, there is gonna be a lackluster amount of impact that you can have on the games. This really depends both on the map, both on your teammates, both on your enemies. And the mode in general is a little bit lackluster right now. So don't be scared of losing. You will lose probably a good amount of your matches just because you just can't really guarantee a win, especially as a Demon Hunter. For the general strategies, since we are not in the best state right now, coupled with the old CC nerfs, I really don't think you should be going for solo plays as a Demon Hunter. Now, I feel like a lot of people misunderstood this when I talked about it in my previous video. This doesn't mean you run away from 1v1s. If you're confident enough with your Demon Hunter, you can 1v1 even the S+ tiers. But you also have to be aware that it's a skill difference thing, right? Obviously, if you're amazing at 1v1s, you're gonna own everybody on their Flamer of the Month rerolled class, right? The other thing is, of course, you don't have the CC to cover for yourself being able to capture a flag or something like that. So in that regard, you also shouldn't be going for solo plays. That really is what I mean by not going for solo plays. But that doesn't change the fact that you're not really strong in that environment specifically, right? There's classes that are just much better in the 1v1, especially when we get into the conversation of like capture the point maps and such, right? There is classes that are just much better in the 1v1, and also what does the 1v1 mean, right? You can capture the point before the point is captured, right? That is just something you cannot really guarantee on the Demon Hunter, right? You don't have the CC to guarantee it, and your damage is, if you're, you know, facing a Super Giga S++ tier class with all their cooldowns, right? You're just not gonna kill them in the allowed time for, you know, you're just not gonna kill them in how much time there is necessary for the point to be captured, right? Additionally, you are a class that has a very good passive cleave component, right? Historically, even though I could say right now it feels a little bit weaker than usual, you are much better gonna be in team fights or group fights where you can hit multiple targets with your blade dances and other abilities. Now, even though Demon Hunter's CC has been nerfed to a point where it can't really capture a point solo, you are still very good with CC, especially in the team fight. So use it frequently, use it all your cooldowns, incap the healer, fear the healer, stun the healers, do all your freaking CC. That's also additionally why I think Demon Hunter is much better in the team fights, in the skirmishes right now. Now, moving into kind of map specifics, we're gonna talk about capture the flag first. I feel like we are very strong here for carrying the flag and specifically moving the flag across the map. But where we are definitely not good at is surviving with the flag on, right? And this also can be sometimes really hard, even moving the flag, right? If there's like a plethora of frost mages, slows, and you just don't have teammates who can, right, free you, right, free them and such. you're just not gonna be able to carry the map in a very good way, because you don't have really natural ways to remove roots anymore. Even though I personally really hate carrying the flag, it is very important that you do so if there's nobody else to do it. You really can move the across the map in such an amazing way, so it is very bad to not try and leverage that. Other than that, the general capture the flag strategies apply, right? You always want to be either attacking the EFC or, you know, helping your flag carrier, right? Don't fight in the middle like a freaking... I'm not gonna say it because YouTube is gonna ban me, right? Every fight in the solo RBG environment, this kind of regardless if it's the capture the flag, should matter, should be over a point, should be over a win condition. Now we can move into the domination game modes, and I don't feel like there's any really big Demon Hunter specifics, right? You can go lumber mill and jump down in Arati Basin. You can in Battle of Gilneas, you can kind of have that platform between Lighthouse and Gold Mines, right? You can jump from that, but it really is not like much specific strategies that you can employ, right? Still gotta rotate as everybody else, still gotta try and capture the points, right? Obviously, you wanna try and in solo play right now than we are before, so be careful when you're doing solo plays, right? Be very confident then when you're attacking a point that you can kill the person and such. Now for Eye of the Storm, I feel like it's a specific, its own video almost how you should play Eye of the Storm. I feel like it's the best BG Blitz map for me, at least personally. It is the most dynamic, at least that's how I personally feel. But the one thing that you can do very good is of course carry the flag. So if it comes to a point that you of course need somebody to go for the flag, right, you should be one of the people, you know, very high on the list to go and pick up the flag in the middle. Now for card pushing and orb holding, there is not really much specific that you can do. On Battle of Kotmogu you can kind of jump up from the bottom kind of battle arena, right? So that is kind of a very specific Demon Hunter thing. You can just keep jumping up, keep jumping down, right? Other than that, really there's not much to be added. You just play as you would play it normally. Now I was sure that Deeple Ravine was going to be one of the maps, but I still haven't had it in a single solo RPG, so I'm assuming it's not added to the solo RPG map pool. I'm definitely completely okay with that because I think it is not a good BG, right? It is just a Zerg fest, right? They definitely had like a goal, it seems, to try and like split up people, but that just fails, right? It just ends up being a mid Zerg. You have one person like carrying the orb, maybe sometimes you have another person like trying to bother the orb, but sorry, not the orb, the crystal, but yeah, it's very basic, I think, in how it functions, and it's just very, you know, two forces meet each other and fight each other. So even if it is actually in the pool, I just haven't had it, there is no strategy with that mode, really. Like, as a Demon Hunter, you can go up there, you know, kind of jump down and whatnot, but yeah, that's about it. And those really are the kind of strategies and the way I think about solo RPG currently, and the way I play Demon Hunter in solo RPG right now. Of course, all the standard BG Blitz strategies also apply. Unfortunately, this is not the video for that. I might make a video fully for that, but yeah, this is a video specifically for Demon Hunter strategies. Now, I did do a poll to see which guide you peeps really wanted to see first, and of course Demon Hunter won, so we are going to be getting the Demon Hunter rework guide fully coming soon, right? All the combos, all the everything, right? And hopefully you will enjoy that. We're probably going to get Fury after that, because that's my second Gears character, and probably Retribution after that, just because that's how the people voted as well. That would fit it perfectly. As always, peeps, like, comment, subscribe, all those things YouTubers want you to do, and have a nice day.